G'day YouTube, my name's Tristan. Welcome back to Berwick Mitsubishi's YouTube channel. Today we're going to check out this 2016 4x4 Ford Ranger XLT automatic with a 3.2 litre turbo diesel and plenty of additional extras fitted to the car, ready for off-road adventures. So as well as reviewing the car today and talking about the specs and features, firstly we need to do a walk around, check the vehicle condition, just to let everyone know and the potential buyers for this car what the condition of the car is like in real life. So let's check it out. We're walking around at the moment looking for any damage on the car. I can tell you it presents like brand new, even though it's a 2016. Very hard to believe. A little bit of something there. It looks like a polish mark, but I think very light scratching. Hard to see, probably doesn't, there it is. Barely comes up on the camera. Got a couple of chips here on the tailgate, along the top. But nothing overly concerning. There's a very light scratch here. You can almost get your fingernail in there. Very small scratch there. Just trying to mix it up a bit today, trying not to do the same walk around that we always do. Firstly, we're just going to check for any damage. Little bit of a scuff just here, can't get your fingernail into it, but you can see something. I wouldn't worry about that personally, not on a 4x4 ute, that's for sure. There I go again, scratching off fly droppings. A little mark here, same as the one on the front guard. Can't get your fingernail into it, but you can see it. Don't worry guys, I wash my hands 100 times a day. I'm always looking at these cars and seeing little marks, and it turns out to be fly droppings. I should probably get some gloves. That's a little chip there, a little stone chip, just here. All right, that's all I can see, guys. Let's take a look up on the roof. Somewhere that most people generally don't look at, especially on a lifted 4x4 like this. All right, there we go. We've gone around. Very minimal reports on this car. It's really tidy, guys. Now we're going to get into some of those awesome features and tell you about why this one's so special. Alright, so there's lots to talk about on this car. It's very hard to believe this 2016 model Ford Ranger XLT has 100,000 Ks on it. I can't believe it. The condition of the bodywork versus all the gear on the car. It looks like it's ready to go off-road and go rock climbing and go bashing through the bush, but it doesn't look like it's ever attempted that in its life. It's very clean. There's no scratches or scrapes. The body panels and the clear coat are usually the first thing to go on a four-wheel drive, because once you're out in the dirt, dodging rocks and boulders and trees, the panel and paint is usually the first thing to go. But this car is immaculate. There was those 2 or 3 little tiny marks that really you have to squint to find. So yeah, can't fault this car. We've got the awesome aftermarket Ford grille on there with the big Ford logo, which looks super duper tough. Reminds me of RoboCop, the movie. We've got this awesome solid bash guard. So it's a bumper bar without all the hoops and everything and all the carry-on. I really like it. It's streamlined, it's really strong and robust. We've got the built-in factory sensors and the radar here, which are the factory things that come in this model. Fog lights tucked away there, protected behind mesh, and same goes with the LED light bar. I really like this touch. It's protected behind these cutouts, and it looks really awesome. I'd love to see it at night time. We've got a sneak peek at the intercooler for the turbo diesel, and we've got tons and tons of room down here for a winch. There's actually even a rivet, sorry, not a rivet, an R-clip, which you can remove and fold the license plate up or down to get the winch access happening. So that's really awesome. Under the car, we've got a solid steel bash plate, not aluminium, it's a steel one. And we've got all of the tie points, toe points, tie down points, whatever you'd like to call them. Winching points, so you can pull out all your mates in their Hiluxes when they get stuck. So that's just the front end. We've only just begun, guys. We've got this bad boy here, which is a GME aerial. That's for the UHF. That ain't going anywhere. Very strong and robust, just like the rest of this ute. Now, down here we can see there's definitely been a lift kit applied to this truck. I can't read the brand of it. I'm not familiar with the orange and white logo, but it's got shocks and springs lifted. So that's probably around a 2-inch lift, plus we've got about a 1 or a 1.5 inch lift on those tyres. So overall, I'm going to guess around about a 3 to 3.5 inch lift on this. We've got BF Goodrich all-terrain tyres with the sun razors, black of course, side steps, Ford Ranger weather shields in black with a black sports bar, tub liner. There's even some wetsuit material seat covers that come with the car as well. And there we go, sun razors in the back. Let's see if we can make out any brands on this suspension. Something FS Elite, so shocks all round. Looks like the same logo in the front, but just a different colour. We've got the tow bar, reverse camera, reverse sensors, so front and rear sensors, camera. We've got the radar in the front. Around to the driver's side. In the back of the car is one thing that I haven't heard any Ranger owners talk about, but it's a really great feature. We've got these wet and dry storage boxes underneath the seats. They're perfectly sealed, so you can fill it up with ice for your esky, use it as an esky, or you can just put whatever you like in there, but it's not going to leak. Fully sealed, and you can still access the seat, put the seat down. For all the benefits of a dual cab, there's child anchor points as well. You can use this as a family vehicle. Armrest, cup holders. We've got the drink bottle holders here in the door. Leather pads, leather armrests with cloth trim and the vinyl. No scuffs or scrapes on the door trims either. In the back we have a 12-volt charger. And we've also got a power point. So this guy is really ready to go adventuring. The interior is so clean, you would never think this got 100,000 kilometers on it. I just want to point this out to you guys of how well this car's looked after, this truck. So it's got the snorkel fitted. It's a TJM snorkel, and because the guy who did all this really loved this truck, there's no holes drilled here to mount the snorkel in. It's just pressed up there with some double-sided tape, and that's just because they didn't want to drill holes in the car. So you've got to thank them for that. Up to you if you finish it off and drill some holes in there, but they really didn't want to be doing that, which is, you know, just goes to show that they care. Let's take a look under the hood. This guy's on gas struts. We've got our water sealed snorkel there. All of the wiring for the UHF, mechanically standard. So nothing has been modified or changed on the car. Still perfect condition. That's the famous 3.2 litre turbo diesel. Makes 147 kilowatts and 470 newton meters of torque. So this is the one that everyone's been talking about. This is why this ute is so popular. 3.2 litre turbo diesel, 147 kilowatts and 470 newton meters. Over into the front seat of the car now. So besides the standard features of this car, there's a few little gadgets, gizmos, gadgets. I meant to say gadgets. We've got the super hardcore bedrock floor mats. These ones are molded. I've seen them in a couple of cars now. They're the most hardcore floor mats that money can buy. We've got the Red Arc trailer brake system, so you can adjust that when you're towing the maximum towing capacity, which I think is 3.5 ton. On this ute, you can adjust your trailer brakes electrically. We also have the iDrive, which amplifies the response of the accelerator pedal. It doesn't touch the computer or the tune or anything mechanical on the car, just the throttle body. So it means that you don't have any of that pedal lag, and the car picks up very nicely and very smoothly, not like the diesels used to. You add this device and you've got petrol-like response. Doesn't affect the boost, doesn't affect the engine, so this car is mechanically standard. Let's jump in and push some buttons. So I'll fire it up. We've got the Ford genuine nav screen. Over here is where the UHF is kept. It's got its little mount there, all professionally installed. I was wondering what that was. It's glow in the dark USB. That's a factory thing. It's just so you can find the little hole in the dark. Now down here we've got a full digital display. So that's very nice. That's very European. Let's see if I can figure this out. So we've got the RPM if you want to know that. Fuel gauge, speedo, distance till empty. What else can we find? Sorry guys, I'm not sure how to work this system too well. On the other side, navigation. Ooh. Oh yeah, there we go. Phone, climate control, entertainment. We've got everything there. So I've figured out this button pad works that side and this button pad works that side. There you go. We've got the cruise control on this side, and this one has the radar in the front, which we saw when we were out looking at the bull bar. So you can adjust the distance that you're traveling behind the car that you're following with your cruise control. So it'll actually regulate the distance between vehicles on the road. If someone slows down, you slow down. If they speed up, you speed up to your maximum setting on your cruise control. So if you set it at 100 kilometers an hour and the car in front of you is doing 90, you'll stay a safe distance behind, stay at 90. If they move, you'll accelerate to 100 and cruise along nicely. If they decide they want to gun it and go to 200 kilometers per hour, don't worry, you're not going to chase them. It'll just go to 100 where you've set it. So very intelligent system. Great to find this on a commercial vehicle. We'll get a little bit of the fan blowing. So that's great. We have our indicators. That looks like a lane departure. We've got our wipers, leather steering wheel. Dual zone climate control, 4-wheel drive. We can switch that while we're driving, 2 and 4-wheel drive, and then you've got the low range, which you have to bring the vehicle to a stop. 12-volt outlet on each side, USB plug. What's this one? Oh, that's for your light bar. Just trying to work that out. It's got the light bar little LED dots, so that's how you turn on your light bar. That's pretty cool. Your 4-wheel drive diff lock and your downhill speed limiter, so that will stop the car running away down a steep slope. Traction control and park sensors. Let's take a look at the camera. There we go. Beautiful. It's even got the dotted line up the middle, so you can line up the tow bar onto your boat. Drink holders, more drink holders down the sides of each door pocket. Nice big deep center console, and it's got an air vent there which you can open and close, so you can use that as a little cooler as well. The car has full logbook service history. All the books and everything are in there, along with the UHF, so that's stored in there as well. But look at this interior. Hard to see with the glare. That doesn't help, but these seats are looking brand new. That shine on there, and these are just the cloth seats. Really nice and clean. That's one thing I'll definitely say. The interior of this car is as new. It's brand new. Wherever we got this car, I don't know where Berwick Mitsubishi finds all these gems, but they managed to find the best cars with the most features on them in the best condition with full service history. So hats off Berwick Mitsubishi, you've outdone yourself. In the used car department, finding these cars, they're absolutely immaculate. There you can see all the headlights on and the light bar tucked away there, really stylish. So there we go guys, what do you reckon? 100,000 kilometers, 2016 4x4 XLT, try to get that right, XLT 4x4 automatic 3.2 litre turbo diesel. You've seen all the features. They're certainly not cheap. There's been no expense spared on this car. All that work done and probably not utilised the capabilities that this car has with the lift kit, the tyres, the bars, everything. I can't find any marks or any scratches underneath the car. There's nothing to write home about. The car presents as brand new. I love it, I can't fault it. The interior is immaculate. Mechanically it's standard. All those little features added up on the car, it's perfect, it's ready to go. So if you're looking for Australia's most popular commercial ute, which is the Ford Ranger, I understand why now, because this one is awesome. It presents really well, all those luxury features, things like the radar in the front for the cruise control, the sensors, the cameras, everything in the back. It's like a luxury car, but then you can go off-road. So yeah, if you like this video, if you know anyone that's looking for an SUV or a commercial vehicle or a work ute, or they want to go off-road or do some adventures, travel around the countryside, then this is for you. Send them this video. The links will be in the description to our website, our phone number. Book a test drive, or, you know, to be honest, just grab it. Just grab it over the phone. We take phone deals. Grab the car. All the links will be down below on how you can do that. So give the guys a call, and we'll see ya in the next video. Thanks for watching.